Hi, it's Joy, and today I'm going to be watching The Clone Wars Season 2, Episode 13, The Voyage of Temptation. Could be about anything. I am loving this show. My favourite part is definitely getting to see other worlds in the galaxy, but just finding out more about the war, how it changed sort of the nature of the Jedi and the Senate, and watching it knowing the knowledge of how terrible everything's going to become is both heartbreaking and fascinating. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of these reactions on my Patreon, along with all of my reactions, and you get those 2 weeks in advance. You get the edited version 1 week in advance, and let's go.
Then why? Never mind.
You know full well, Anakin.
So you're close to her. I knew her.
Attachments are not as easy to not have as the Jedi would have you think. But no, did the Jedi stop to teach you healthy approaches to attachments? Of course not.
Oppose the war on humanitarian grounds.
I'm going to oppose it as an affront to life itself.
It is, but at this point, if they come and conquer your world,
Argue that the strongest defense is a swift and decisive offense.
or just being prepared.
I presume you are acquainted with the collection of half-truths and hyperbole known as Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Your Highness, our protectors, Highness. Yours at the moment. We fight for peace.
What an amusing contradiction.
What Master Skywalker...
I know, but you don't always have the ideology of this.
I'll check out the south quadrant. Careful over there. It's dark. Yeah, very funny, Mixer.
Don't split up. Oh.
Stop messing around. That's not funny.
It wasn't him. Droids. Oh, I hate watching the clones die.
Sarcasm of a soldier.
The delusion of a dreamer.
Duchess, Master Jedi. It's been a long time.
Everyone
We
else.
could all use a little rest.
Everyone else is like, look guys, get a room.
Until after dinner.
Fine.
What do you got, Red Eye? Red
Death.
Copy.
He's dead. Oh no, why is it spider-like? No, thank you. I reject this.
You and Satine living hand to mouth. Never sure what the next day would bring. Sounds romantic.
Oh, he sounds scared. Leave my baby alone.
It's her aversion to violence.
Hmm.
When she returned, she took on the difficult task of rebuilding her world alone.
So it's a very recent peaceful transition.
I'll go, Master. There's something dangerous down there.
Attachments aren't wrong. Forcing people to shut down attachments is. And not helping them deal with those attachments. Because right now, Obi-Wan has an attachment to Satine, even if they're not currently dating, and he can't cope with it.
Pardon, Senators.
That Mixer and Red Eye.
What's the matter, buddy?
Bad things.
I know, but Red Eye, where have you been? You've had us all worried.
Oh god, that's horrible. Oh no, that's so horrible. Cut off all its legs? Oh no! Why is there more than one? No, that's so, I can't, no, I know. Oh my goodness. No, it's having babies. I hate this so much. Oh, this is so horrible. No. Oh, no.
Just because I'm a pacifist doesn't mean I won't defend myself.
Now you sound like a Jedi.
Yeah, that's exactly what the Jedi are saying. Having an army there as a defense.
My theory is our little friend will attack the Duchess and anyone who defends her. Anyone, that is. Assure our pacifist Duchess that all is under control. I'm trying to expose a bigger threat.
It's him.
The droid displays unusual...
Because he's been at her side the whole time.
Really, General Kenobi. You're quite clever.
Oh, no.
You're coming with me.
This is not going well.
But I've got problems of my own right now.
All quiet over here, sir.
I don't like it. Not another one. Oh!
found the little ones. What about the mother?
Haven't seen it.
I have.
Horrid monster!
Get used to it.
Sorry.
May not be the time to ask. But were you and Satine ever...
I don't see how that has any bearing on
Because the
situation.
Jedi don't teach you to deal with emotions, so you just bottle them down. So then when the person you have an inevitable attachment for is in danger, you can't cope with it.
Care of this, Obi-Wan. You, go find your girlfriend.
Right, but no, Anakin, she's not my...
He's not allowed a girlfriend. Is that all of them?
All right. Had you said the word, I would have left the Jedi Order.
That is... We really must be going.
Jedi shouldn't be forced to not have
Slug.
attachments.
And slugs are so often trod upon.
Almost everyone.
I mean, Anakin's just gonna wander up behind him and just stab. Like, it's not cold-blooded. Exactly. It is not cold-blooded in this situation. Like, it's not great.
Anakin.
You'd always rather knock him on the head or something.
Blow up the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Very good, Cody.
It's so wrong because they could have been together and he could have been a Jedi. Oh, I'm so sad. The Jedi caused all their problems by bottling up the emotions. It was inevitable one of them would crack.
I'm still not sure about the beard.
I like to think in an alternate universe somewhere, he's Duke. And happy.
Remarkable woman.
Okay, so I'm 10 out of 10 not a fan of spider assassin droid things. No, and then having little baby ones. No, anything that moves like a spider is a big no from me. Again, I think this was another great episode of kind of really reinforcing Satine and her belief system, and also the fact that the Jedi thing of no attachments does not work. Because okay, I get that like they're probably like, oh, if you form an attachment, you just close it off and leave, but that isn't healthy because A, the Jedi have attachments to each other, because of course they do, especially in times of conflict, but that's not how you're healthy, like at least not for humans. And most species we've seen seem fairly similar in the same regard, that we need companionship, we need attachment, we need, you know, you can have platonic attachments aren't just romance, and that's how you stay healthy, and how you stay good and fighting for the right things can be having people who believe in you and you believe in them. And I think there should be a world in which you could be married to someone and be a Jedi. Like, yeah, you'd be away a lot, but there are all sorts of jobs and positions in which one half is away a lot. Like, Anakin and Padme could have been together publicly. Obi-Wan and Satine could have been together publicly. Like, I think if the Jedi weren't so just clinging to this archaic idea, instead of evolving and kind of looking and thinking, well, look, how many of us have formed attachments across the way? All of us. So let's evolve better. Let's help train our Jedi to have those attachments and not suffer with them. Because think about it, if Anakin this whole time, and obviously there was a lot more going on with Anakin. It wasn't just that he was scared he'd lose Padme in childbirth. Like, there was more to it than that. But that fear, if from the second she was pregnant he could have been talking to counsellors about it, he would have been in a much better state than the one he ended up in. Like, it's just one of those things where, okay, yeah, it's hindsight, but I also think it's foresight. Like, it's so frustrating to look at this world, this situation, these characters, especially these very intelligent characters, who are just missing the glaringly obvious and missing things that could solve so many problems down the line. And again, Satine's idea of pacifism it's the ideal. It's what I wish the world could be like. But to an extent, I definitely do not agree with offensive wars, but to an extent you need to have some kind of military presence, military force, so that you are safe from attack. Because if you have a really strong army, people aren't going to want to attack you because you're well defended. So if Mandalore were to get a very strong set of Mandalorian soldiers that were literally just trained to defend the people, and even if their primary goal would be, if a droid army attacks, you get the people to safety, like we get to these evacuation ships or something, you know, that could be their primary goal, like just hold the enemy back while we escape. So, you know, goal isn't even to cause damage, it's literally just to preserve life. I think there needs to be a line between where Satine is I don't entirely know what causes the downfall of Mandalore. I think it's the Empire, so it's like after the Clone Wars. But not having her own army is not going to help with that situation. This was a truly fantastic episode again, like just finding out more about Obi-Wan and his past, and that really he and Anakin could have really bonded over like certain experiences, and Anakin could have been like, look dude, you just secretly marry her, honestly, works for me. But this was a really great episode, and a reminder that you can find the unedited version on my Patreon with all my reactions, and you can get the edited version as well. Thank you for watching.